y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cristin. I forgot my intro. My name is Cristin. Welcome if you are new. Today I just thought it might be kind of fun to do a gift wrapping video, show you guys some of the things that I got for my family. Most things have already, I cannot talk. Most of the things have already been purchased and wrapped. However, we finished up our shopping tonight. Today is Thursday, the Thursday before Christmas, so cutting it close. But we are pretty much done. I have to get my father-in-law a gift card for his favorite pizza joint. After that, we're done, thankfully. So, I thought it would be kind of fun just to do a little gift wrap video, chit chat, we can talk, show you guys the things that I picked up, and I thought maybe you would enjoy that. Also, if this is going up on Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you're having a great day filled with joy and love with your family. And if you're not able to be with your family, I'm so sorry. I understand. I grew up a military kid, so I get what it is to be away from the holidays. And I hope you still find a way to have a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays and make it a really good day and something memorable. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see if we can set this up so you guys can actually see me wrapping things. Okay, so you guys get to see my pregnant belly. I swear, I'm carrying all the baby weight in my thighs. I still need to do an update video. We're like on week 18. Anyways, so I thought we can go ahead and start off with what I got my sibling-in-laws, however you want to say it. I mean, my husband was involved in the picking out and buying process, but this is the stuff that we got for his family. So what we do on Christmas is we all get together for dinner on Christmas at his family's house to do a gift exchange. And the kids, all the grandkids, there's 11 about to be 12. They all do like a secret Santa from one kid to another. But for each of the families, there's like 4 family groups, like 4 sibling families. Am I making any sense? My husband's one of 4. They all got families. So we do like one family gift. And that kind of goes to the parents of that family, but a lot of times the gift like includes the entire family. So we got everybody the same thing this year. Last year we did like a pretzel kit from Ben's Pretzels. Did you guys hear that? Oh my gosh, I thought my husband was talking to me. It sounded like somebody said hey from Did you hear that? I hope I caught it on camera. You guys, creepy things happen in my house. If you're new here, my grandpa died in the house, so we got weird things. Cabinets open, ceiling fans spin around, weird things happen. Sometimes you hear people talking and they're not even there. So unless my dog just found her voice and she sounds like a man. So anyways, last year we did Ben's soft pretzels, just throwing out some ideas. I know we're past Christmas for most people at this point when you're seeing this video, so suggestions aren't really going to help you this year, but next year if you do something similar, Ben's soft pretzels, they do like pretzel making kits. So like the whole family can make pretzels, and we did that last year, so that was kind of neat. Everybody really liked it. This year we went a little bit cheaper, so we picked these up from Walmart. They are from the Ghirardelli's, and it has milk chocolate caramels, Belgian chocolate cookies, Popcorn Factory caramel popcorn, cocoa dusted truffles, shortbread cookies, milk chocolate truffles, and sourdough pretzels. And this is what it looks like. It's all these like goodie boxes. It's already been wrapped with like a cellophane with a bow on top, but I wanted to go ahead and put it in a gift bag anyways, just because I really like wrapping gifts. I like the way it looks. Kind of makes it more of a surprise for 1 and for 2. I am a gift bag hoarder. Like, I never have to buy gift bags, ever. Because if anybody gives me a gift bag, I reuse it. So all of these have been given to us throughout the years. Time to pass them on to somebody else and get them out of the basement. Make room for for all the gift bags we're going to get this Christmas. So, I've already got this one started. Again, they're all 3 the exact same gift. So, this is the bag we're using. I think it's cute. You can't even see it. I think it's cute. It says, oh, what fun. It's got like sparkles all over it. So one thing I always have to do is I have to like check and make sure there's no name tags, just because I reuse gift bags all the time. which there doesn't appear to be any on that one. I'm also missing something. Is it up here? Yes. Okay, my husband also wanted gift cards for Apple iTunes to go with each of the gift baskets. So I need to tape this onto each of the, comes with sticky goo on it. I need to tape one to each of the baskets. My back is killing me, you guys. I cannot go like I used to. I cannot shop till I drop. Ugh, like the arthritis in my back is killing me this pregnancy. It's not doing good things. I mean, does arthritis ever do good things? It's just been super flared up, but par for the core, I guess. And for anyone who's new or doesn't know, I fractured my spine in high school. That sounds a lot worse than it. I mean, it sucked. Don't get me wrong, spinal fracture isn't fun. Oh, we paid like 20 bucks for each of these, in case you guys are wondering. So $19.98. And they all have pretty large families. That's why we wanted something fairly big. That way everybody can partake. They definitely had smaller size gift bags. However, each of the families has at least 3 kids. One of them has 4 plus 2 parents. So we just want to make sure there's enough for each family to, you know, have treats. So we're just going to tape the gift cards right to the front there so they notice it. But yeah, I should rephrase it. I fractured a disc in my back when I was in high school. I did color guard. We did, I don't even remember what it's called anymore, but we did this like, it was in our routine. We had like, I think it was called a spiral down. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. I've also learned since high school that different schools have different terms for different moves. So, like one of them that we did with the flag was like we do what we call flip hits. You pull it apart and like we don't do that. It's like you pull it apart and you catch the flag. And I've since heard that some people call it like a, what is it, Cracker Jacks or something. Like they've all got different names. But what it is pretty much is like you go up and almost like a, kind of like something like this, but you're standing and like you spiral down to the ground. I did something like that, cracked my spine, like a disc in my spine. And got like a little floating chunk of bone back there. And I've got arthritis above and below that disc that I fractured. And it aggravates the living heck out of me. Like, with this pregnancy, since I'm going to have a C-section, well, even if I wasn't going to have a C-section, but I'm definitely going to hit my deductible for this year on insurance. And I also hoard tissue paper, so I don't have to buy that either. Hardly. I do have a new roll over here. Kind of ran loose. Granted, about that roll like last year, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hit my deductible on my insurance this year, and I've kind of been toying with the idea of, I think was it called the Laser Spine Institute? I could be wrong. It's like up in Illinois somewhere. I want to say it's in Chicago. Maybe it's in Michigan. It's a couple states. It's at least one state away from us. I'm in Indiana. But I really thought about like maybe looking into that because like I'm only 28. My back kills me. I'm like, how is it gonna be when I'm 50? I'm gonna be in a wheelchair. Knock on wood. I don't want to be in a wheelchair at 50, but it just hurts so bad. And I was swimming earlier this year. In the springtime I was swimming and it was really strengthening my back and doing a lot of good things. I don't think I like how that looks. It was doing a lot of good things for my back swimming. I had to let my gym membership go with this pregnancy because I have so much cramping from it that it's kind of worrisome to like really do a lot because I mean cramping during pregnancy is not a good thing. And like it was getting pretty intense, especially in the first trimester. Like I would put it at a pain level of a 5, and it was like my back would hurt from the arthritis, but then like I was also like cramping around the front, and so we let our gym membership go. I couldn't use it. I went from like before I got pregnant, I was like doing weights and like half an hour on the elliptical a couple times a week, about 4 times a week, and it quickly got to like I was lucky if I was able to do 10 minutes on the elliptical because I was cramping so bad. And then it got to where I was like, I can't, Once I found out I was pregnant, I was like, I can't keep pushing. Like, I tried, but I was like, I can't keep doing this. It's not worth it, you know? So we went ahead and let our membership lapse. But as soon as this pregnancy is over, we definitely want to get back to going to the gym, because when I was swimming earlier in the year, like, it did so much good for my back. Like, I talked about it a lot earlier this year, and it helped my back so much, just strengthening those muscles. And so as soon as this pregnancy is over, I'm heading back to the gym. So I think I like how that looks a little bit better. What do you guys think? It looks a little better than sticking it all over the top. So I'm going to fill out a name tag really quickly. So this one says, "You'll love this." And we got an old name tag. From Mom to Levi. So that don't look like my handwriting though. Oh, to Mom, to me, from Levi. Somebody else obviously filled that out. Probably from my husband. He filled it out. Anyway. The last one here for the gift bag says, "Happy Holidays." Okay, so let's go ahead and move on and fill my son's Christmas stocking. So this is his stocking right now. This is actually the stocking my mom bought him last year for her house. We actually do Christmas morning at my parents' house, mostly because I'm an only child. And so for one, it just works out because we have to go to my husband's family's in the evening. But number two, I'm an only child, and so it's just nice to like continue to celebrate Christmas with my parents. Eventually it may change. They may start coming to our house, but right now Santa drops off all the gifts at my parents' house. And so last year we took this stocking home with us and this stocking home. So when I did my toddler stocking stuffers, I used this one in the video, so I know everything fits in this one, but I really need this one for my mom. So hopefully everything fits in the stocking. It's considerably smaller. We shall see. If you guys want to see like everything, an in-depth video of what I got for my son, I'll leave a link to that video down below. Also, somehow the stocking got a stain on it. I'm not really sure how, because we went in a storage tote in the basement, but it's got something right through there. But yeah, so as I was mentioning, I kind of want to check out like that Laser Spine Institute. I really think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. Someone can correct me down below if I'm thinking of the wrong place. Like I said, it's either in Illinois or it's in Michigan. And if you've been there, I would love to know your opinions, your thoughts. Did you like it? Was it good? Did it work for you? Leave it down below. But I'm really kind of thinking about looking into that and seeing if they can't do something about the arthritis in my back. Because like I said, I'll be meeting my deductible this year on insurance. So, you know, I wouldn't have to pay for anything, and that would be quite lovely. I mean, I'd have to pay for getting there and then probably a hotel and all that stuff. So it wouldn't be like a completely free thing, but it would be worth it if they could take care of my back, because it's just not fun, you guys. It is not fun. Because, like, I'm halfway through this pregnancy. I'm 18 weeks. They'll take me in for my C-section at like 38 weeks, so I'm about halfway through. That's like what, 4.5 months, something like that, into this pregnancy, and like everything I've done this year for strengthening my back muscles, I feel like it's just gone. Like, it just doesn't hold up. I don't know. And I gotta do something about this. So, thinking about checking into doing that. I haven't talked about it with my husband yet. It's kind of something I've been putting on the back burner talking about, just because my laundry's done. Just because, and that's kind of a lot, you know. But I mean, he knows how much trouble I have with my back, so I'm sure he'd be all for it. So I don't have to hear me complain about it anymore. Oh no, this one might not fit. Squeeze in. This is his little like sticker book. Oh no. Maybe we'll just have to go like that. Ugh. There we go. I'm getting it in a little bit better. It's facing the wrong way, of course. That's okay. He's 2. Presentation doesn't really matter at this point. There we go. That works. Okay, let's see if we can stick everything else in here. Monster truck. Let's see. Maybe we should do this one first. It's flat. Another little activity book. And monster truck. Drink cup. And snowman. And none of it's visible from the front. Back here. Great. When stuffing stockings goes wrong. Make that into a TV show. Would anybody watch it? Probably not. Dang it. Let's try this again. Take number 2. What was that I just said about presentation not mattering because he's 2? Well, now everything fits except his new cup. So, this, I guess, can just go in the cabinet and he can start using it. I don't know. I'm not going to stress over it. He's not going to notice the difference. So, one thing down. Stocking. One more stocking to go. So, up next, I'm actually going to wrap some stuff. We're having a very plaid Christmas this year. I will put an insert of my kitchen table that has all the other gifts for the rest of the family. All plaid. All plaid. My husband picked out the paper this year. I mean, this paper we already had on hand. We've got a bit of a stockpile, as I've mentioned. However, my husband started gift wrapping before I did this year. And so he chose the plaid, and we just kind of followed through. We've used up 2 rolls. This is our last roll of, I guess, what you would consider to be plaid. It's not exactly plaid, but it's pretty close. So this next gift here is for my grandma. I paid 20 bucks for it from Cracker Barrel, and it's just a little pink sweater. She is in the nursing home, so it's kind of hard to buy her gifts. If you've ever had family in the nursing home, you probably know what I'm talking about. But, like, things, speaking of, I should put her name on this before I wrap it so we don't have to do it later. But, things in the nursing home, they just kind of come up missing a lot of times. I don't want to say people are stealing things, though that does happen. But a lot of times when things go down for the wash, they get, like, mixed in with other people's stuff. And so it's always kind of hard to, like, buy her stuff, but like clothes is always a good idea because, like I said, things get mixed in. I mean, she gets other people's things. We have found, she's a size 2X, and we have found like sweaters in her closet that's like a large, and like it's not hers. Not hers, you know? So, but I thought this was pretty. It's pink, little white collar on it. It's got some birds, some butterflies, and some rhinestones. She loves the color pink. It's one of her favorite colors. I was careful not to get her purple. She says purple makes her angry, so we did not get purple. But I think she'll like this one. It's very cozy, so it should keep her warm. It'll be good for the rest of the winter, and she'll be able to wear it well into the spring. And if I know her, she'll probably just wear it all winter because she's like always cold. A lot of that has to do with her diabetes. So I need to find a Sharpie and put her name in it because that's something you have to do. If I don't know if you guys know this or not, some of you probably do, or at least depends on the nursing home you're at. With this grandma and the one who already passed, who also had to be in a nursing home, at both places you had to take Sharpie and write their names inside of these sweaters, which totally sucks. You typically do it on like the back inside, but like if you put it on the tags, it tends to fade, so like you actually got to put it in Sharpie on the sweater, which sucks because it kind of ruins it. But if you don't do that, it's like twice as likely to end up in somebody else's closet, and you'll never see it again. I got 3 Sharpies. Hopefully one of them still works. And there we go. We've got the name inside of her sweater. So, and it didn't bleed through too bad. You can't actually see it on the back. So that's a good thing, because a lot of times we'll write our name in her shirts and her sweaters and you can see it right through in the back, and I always kind of feel bad. I mean, she isn't really there enough to know or care anymore, but I still kind of feel bad that she has to walk around like branded. My name is Return To. Kind of one of those things. So, there's that. Where's my scissors? I'm trying not to show my feet, because some of y'all got foot fetishes, and you say some creepy things in my videos that show my feet. Thanks for watching, though. I appreciate the support. So, let's go ahead. I love the inside of this paper. I think it's so pretty, but I hate like dealing with trying to like flip paper inside out. Is anybody else like that? I hate doing it. So do you guys have any traditions when it comes to gift wrap? Let me know in the comments below if you do. Growing up when I was a kid, my grandma, the one I'm wrapping the gift for, always made it a point to take me Christmas shopping for my parents every year. And then her and I would go down to the basement, which is actually the house I live in now. I inherited my house from my grandmother when she had to go into the nursing home. And we would wrap all the presents together. And I mean, my mom taught me how to gift wrap too. I'm not saying she didn't, because she taught me a lot for gift wrap, but I just have special memories of wrapping gifts with my grandma every year. And to fill out a name tag, where'd my pen go? There we go. Now that I'm married, I got very lucky, and my husband actually enjoys wrapping gifts as well. And so a lot of times him and I will sit down together, like on the living room floor with our gift wraps and our presents, and we'll just like wrap everything together. We didn't do it this year, probably because I'm pregnant and like I haven't really like felt up to doing a lot of it. And also we just kind of splitting things 50-50 this year. I don't know. We also got our kid to entertain, so it kind of makes things a little harder. But so this one's from, or to Gigi, which is what my son calls my grandma because it's his great grandma. So Gigi from Levi. He can give her the sweater. But yeah, we didn't end up wrapping gifts together this year, but normally we sit down together and wrap all the gifts. I honestly just haven't felt very festive this year. Like, we haven't even put the Christmas tree up. We're like days away from Christmas, and we didn't even do a Christmas tree this year. Like, we put Christmas lights out on the house. I don't know why we went that far. We've hardly even turned them on. When I'm pregnant, I'm just, the last thing I am is Christmassy. Like, I can't be bothered when I'm pregnant. But like I said, we do Christmas morning at my parents' house. They have their tree up. My son has enjoyed going over there and seeing their tree. And he's too little. He won't remember he's 2. So I'm like, why are we putting in all this effort? So the next couple of things in here are also for my grandma. I got her a bath and lotion set, and it comes with a loofah. And then I also got her Dove shampoo and conditioner, which she loves, Dove. And a bottle of their dry shampoo. I went with this set because at the nursing home they only get showers like every 3 days, and that's if they consent to it. Like, they can turn it down. And seeing as she has Alzheimer's, and for whatever reason they don't have her in the Alzheimer's ward. They had her in the Alzheimer's ward, and then they took it out because she needed like lift chairs or something like that. Anyway, they ended up having more of those in a different ward than the Alzheimer's ward. And she has Alzheimer's. She's very forgetful, but she's not like super far gone. Like, it's like she's pretty good with still remembering people, but other things she's just like not always there with, you know, if I'm making any sense. And so there are some times when they'll offer her a shower and it's been 3 days and she's like, oh, I had one yesterday, I don't want it, you know, like she's just not remembering. And so I thought if she had the dry shampoo, that'd be really good, because like in the morning she's normally really good, you know, with her memory, as it gets further on in the day. So, you know, I could see where like she might turn down a shower one day and the next day she's like, why didn't I get a shower? And I'm like, you turned it down, you gotta wait another 3 days or whatever, and at least she'd have this. So that's kind of like my line of thinking. But if you ever have family member in nursing homes, getting them bath sets is always nice, because the stuff that they provide them at the nursing home, it's very like medical, like what you would get at like a hospital. It's not You know, it's not going to be Dove. Likely. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of nursing home you're in. Then one my grandma is in is pretty nice. But let's be honest, like, it's, you know, it's not like staying at the Hilton or anything. Like, it is what it is. It is the place that middle class folks go. And it's better than some nursing homes in town, but it's not the best. It's what we can afford. So we buy her body washes and shampoos and conditioners because they're nicer than what the nursing home provides. However, the nursing home does provide shampoo and conditioner, so I mean, if she runs out and we haven't replenished her shampoo and conditioner, she's at least, you know, she's at least covered. They make sure that they're clean. Jeez, did you guys hear my cat? Oh, he's so loud. He's almost 20 pounds. Whenever he jumps on anything or jumps over anything, like he just jumped the baby gate, it's like the loudest sound ever. Shakes the whole house. So there's that one. I think next year maybe I'll do like a gift wrap ASMR. Do you guys like that? Let me know. And remind me. I will forget. Mom brain. So what are you guys' plans for Christmas? What do you guys do every year? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments what some of your traditions are. Like I said, we normally do a Christmas morning at my parents' house. Granted, that all kind of depends on my dad's job. Last year we had to do it another day because he had to work. But normally we do Christmas morning with my parents, and then Christmas night we go to my husband's parents. And then this year it works out that my dad is off on Christmas Eve as well. So we are going to go to the nursing home to see my grandma on Christmas Eve. Which will be nice because when my dad was growing up, that was always when they did like their gifts, was on Christmas Eve. So let me know in the comments, do you guys do Christmas? Do you do your Christmasing, like your gifts and stuff on Christmas Eve, or do you do them Christmas Day? My dad's family always did them Christmas Eve. My mom's family always did them Christmas Day. And because of that, my parents made it into a tradition. We ended up doing Christmas on Christmas Day. I think a lot of that just has to do with how family stuff worked out, because my dad's family continued to do Christmas Eve, but it came like the entire family would get together, like my dad, my mom, me, my cousins, my aunt. We would all come over here on Christmas Eve and do like the big family thing. But when we would get home, my parents would let me open one of my presents from them on Christmas Eve, and then we'd do everything else Christmas morning. And then for my mom's side of the family, we would always have like a big family get together. But her family is like huge. She's one of 5 kids, and there's like, I think there's like 20 of us cousins. Like there's a ton of us. And so we always have to schedule that out, like either before, like sometimes we'll do it in January. Normally we try to do it like the 1st of December, but we have to like schedule that out. It's not as easy to accommodate. And sometimes we have to like rent out a building. My cousin recently bought a like Victorian style house, and so it's big enough for everybody. So we've been doing it there the last couple of years. But before they moved into that house, we'd have to like pitch in and rent a building for everybody. So many people. So I think we're going to wrap things up with this video by stuffing my mom's stocking. However, I do have some other things I need to wrap afterwards. We're already at like 43 minutes, so I don't want to bore you guys. But I thought I'd still show you like the other things that we have. So we have this is for my mom. It's a heated ice scraper, something she really wanted to try out. I couldn't find it in store. I had to order it on Amazon. So I'll link it below if you guys are interested in checking it out. But I guess it heats up, makes it easier to scrape the ice. This one is from my dad to my in-laws. He said it's for both of them. It's really more for my father-in-law, to be honest. It's a knife sharpener. They're friends. They like hanging out. So, but he wants me to wrap it and take it over there on Christmas to give to them. And then the last things I'll have to wrap after that is my dog's toys. So I got her a new little squeaky ball. I don't want to squeak it because it'll get her excited and she'll know it's in here. I got like a fuzzy floating in my face. So we're not going to squeak this one, or I'll have to give to her now. And I got her the stocking from Walmart. I get her one every year. It's got like the piggy, and it's got like a rubber toy down here and some other stuffed toys, a rope. She loves these things, but she goes through toys like crazy. She's 3 years old. She was a lot worse when she was younger, but like she will chew these in minutes. Some things might last a couple of days. Most things will be gone within minutes. So I get her the stocking as like a treat every year. But, and as a lot of you guys probably know, because you probably found me from this video, I make her toys myself, homemade. So I'll leave a link down below. Super easy to do. You make them with like old clothes that are falling apart. And they typically hold up longer for her. And they're a lot cheaper because like it's stuff I already own. I'm probably going to throw away because they probably have holes in them. So, but like at one point we were spending like almost $10 a month in dog toys because she was going through things so quickly. So this is a treat for her. She gets this on Christmas. They last as long as they last, and then she's back to the homemade toys. So let's go ahead and get started with my mom's stocking. So I made a little trip to Bath & Body Works. Oh, today we took our son to go see Santa Claus. You guys want to see the pictures? They actually turned out really well. I was so glad that the lady taking the photos was willing to work with him. A lot of times, you know, you go to take your kid to see Santa and they want to like get him in, get him out. But it was the same Santa Claus I had last year. And they were so nice to work with him because Levi was so excited to see Santa. He just sat there on his lap and like chattered the entire time. It was so cute. And wasn't really looking at the camera. And the pictures she was grabbing, like if he looked, he wasn't smiling. And half the time he wasn't looking at the camera. And she kept working on it. And we finally got one. He was actually in the middle of chattering, but it looks like a smile and he's looking at the camera. See if we can get it without the ring light ruining it. There we go. You guys see that? I think it turned out really good. And it's also kind of nice that like they bring back the same Santa every year. He's a really nice man. He's really patient with the kids. And it's kind of neat. It's the same Santa every year. Like we've taken him to this mall twice. And we took him to a mall down in Indianapolis one time. And our experience down at the Circle Center Mall in Indianapolis was horrible. They had, which wasn't exactly their fault, but they had like a massive line. I think we stood in line for like, I don't know, like an hour and a half. It was his first Christmas. He was like 6 months old, and massive line to stand in. And we got all the way up to see Santa. We were the next ones in line. And then like, oh, Santa's got to go on break. And my son did really good that whole hour we were standing in line until Santa went on break. And he just had a meltdown. And we're like, oh my gosh, we came all the way here to see Santa Claus. We've stood in line for an hour. And so we just did the best we could and waited the extra half hour to see Santa. And thankfully, they actually, like, he stopped crying. They got a good picture, so it turned out okay. But it was like, oh my god, like an hour and a half. And then with that particular mall, like, if you're not paying to get pictures taken, you can't see Santa. And at the mall here in my town, like, lines considerably smaller. Like, I think tonight we stood in line for, like, 10 minutes, if that. There was, like, 4 or 5 people ahead of us. And if you're not buying photos, that's fine. Your kids can still go see Santa and sit on his lap and tell him what they want, which is really nice. And, yeah, we just always had a good experience. We went there last year. Last year we got his picture taken a lot sooner in the month. Like, you know, as soon as they set up Santa, we went and got his picture done, which, no wait, got right in. No problems at all. That's how to do it. Get in there as soon as possible. We're just behind this year on everything. We normally get everything taken care of. Shopping, Santa Claus, all that stuff. We're going to knock it out in the beginning of the month or sooner. Didn't happen like that this year. Receipts. Need to keep these for just in case. That's the one thing with Bath & Body Works is like, and a lot of places do. It's not just Bath & Body Works, but like, if you don't have the receipt and you go in to exchange it, they won't always do like an even exchange. They'll be like, well, I don't care that so-and-so paid $16 for this. We've sold it for $3 elsewhere, and so that's what we're giving you back on it. Like, it's about ridiculous. But that was explained to me one time at JCPenney. Someone was really nice, one of the workers, and she went ahead and didn't even exchange. But she was like, you know, typically, like, we do the cheapest exchange possible. Like, they do a search on the computer, and even if you're getting it, like, on a gift card instead of, like, a money exchange, they'll, like, you know, they'll check the whole database of all the JCPenney's ever, and if they'll give it to you for the cheapest they've ever sold it. And after finding that out from JCPenney's, started paying attention to like other places, and other places do that too, which I think is so shady. But I get it, you know. It's business. So this is the ornament we got my son this year. It's Lightning McQueen. He loves Lightning McQueen. It's like his favorite right now. I know, we didn't put up a Christmas tree this year, but we still got him an ornament for 2018. It would be nice if they would have dated him. That would be nice. I might, since I got Sharpie out, Levi 2018 on the bottom. It probably won't stick on this. I don't know if it'll stay. We'll see. Here we go. Probably wipe spray it off. We'll see. I'll let it sit and maybe it'll dry. Maybe we'll get lucky. So I got really lucky today. I had coupons for Bath and Body Works. I spent like $17 in total. This was $16.50, and it was probably like 17 and some change. But it comes with. She specifically told me this year I don't need any body sprays, which I normally buy her body sprays for Christmas. She's like, I don't need any body sprays. So I got her. It's a Magic in the Air, and it's the body wash and body lotion. She did say she needed more body lotion, and so I probably should have bought this in a lotion as well. But this one is the 1,000 Wishes. And so I had a coupon that was like I think you had to spend at least $16 or $17, something like that. Spend $16, get something free of equal or lesser value. So bought this one full price, got this one for free, and then I got her a little hand cream because I had a coupon that, you know, one of those they send out in the mail every month. That's like you get a free $5 gift. And this little hand cream was $4, so I thought it would be nice just to put in her stocking. She might enjoy that. See if these all fit. Molly. My dog is such an attention hound. She hates that we're separated, but if she was in here, she'd be like in everything and on my lap and in my face. And I was like, girl, chill. We don't need to touch all the time. She disagrees with that. She thinks we need to be touching 24/7. So I went to Target, got her some candies for her stocking. So this one is a Russell Stover's assorted chocolates. And I got her the Real Techniques blending sponges. She said she was wanting some more of those. I bought her some last year. She said she finally used them up and she needed them to be replaced. I feel like in store, like I bought so much more, and then you get home, I'm like, what did I buy? There's like nothing here. My throat is getting so dry from all the talking. I got her a Wonder Shop Jingle Blend Trail Mix. And I feel like at some point I should probably put the Bath and Body Works stuff in here because that's kind of the whole point. It's kind of the main reason I bought it. Stick that down in there. Go in, fit. And see if we can't, maybe if I do it upside down it'll fit better. There we go. What next? So I got her the Milani. Oh, is this the wrong one? It's cinnamon chocolate. I bought it based on the picture of the package. I know she likes these. I don't know if that's the right one or not, but that's what I bought. So that's what's going in there. That's going to take up the entire top. So let's see if we can shove everything else in there someplace else. Hand cream going in somewhere, hopefully. Get down in there. I got her a chocolate covered pretzel. I always liked those when I was a kid. I ate those. Honestly, she ate them quite a bit, but she liked getting those like the fair and stuff like that. Oh, and then I got her like this marshmallow peppermint joy thing. Don't know if it's gonna fit in here. That Bath and Body Works thing is taking up quite a bit of space. It might not fit. So I'll put the cookies on top along with her body wash. That fits there. Candy cane full of M&Ms. Every stocking needs one of those, right? It needs a candy cane with M&Ms or candy cane full of something. And let's see if this will fit right there. That works. Okay, there we go. Mom's stocking is complete. So I do my mom's stocking every year because she does everybody else's. She does mine, my dad's, my husband's, my son's. We also do one for our son. The one from us is from Santa Claus, along with whatever gift he gets from Santa. This year he's getting like a PJ Masks race car track. That's his big one. Like in total, that was like his big gift, and it's coming from Santa this year. Sometimes he gets like smaller gifts from Santa and everything else from Mom and Dad. The racetrack this year is coming from Santa because it's so big. It's like, how are we going to wrap this? It'll just be easier for it to come from Santa. And we kind of do how it was done when I was growing up, and any of the gifts set out under the tree that were unwrapped were from Santa Claus. So the stocking and then any gifts unwrapped. So this year he's getting one gift from Santa, it's the racetrack, and he's getting his stocking. He's going to get 2 stockings, but one is from Grandma and Grandpa, one is from Santa Claus. That's the one we did tonight. So that's going to wrap everything up here. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you've not already, because I'd love to have you here. Thank you so much for all of your support, and to all of my new subscribers, hello. And to all my old subscribers, I love you and thank you for sticking with me for a full another year. Hope you guys had a great day today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.